rainforest, one of the humongous tropical forests in the world, shared by 9 countries. The majority is contained within Brazil, with 60% of the rainforest, followed by Peru with 13%, Colombia with 10%, and the minor amounts in Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. Fun fact: the Amazon covers over half of the planet's remaining rainforest. This forest is not like any ordinary rainforest that you may know. It contains the largest and the most biodiverse tract of tropical rainforests in the world, with approximately 490 billion individual trees, divided into 16,000 species. Its biodiversity is mind-blowing. 1 in 10 known species lives in the Amazon rainforest. But wait, it gets more crazy than that. Thanks to its humid climate, the Amazon rainforest is a home to about 2.5 million insect species, tens of thousands of plants, and some 2,000 birds and mammals. So far, at least 40,000 plant species, 2,200 fish types, 1,294 birds, 427 mammals, 428 amphibians, and 378 reptiles. Its amazing benefits don't stop where it exists. In a matter of fact, the Amazon, as some biologists claim, that it helps maintain the water cycle by producing large quantities of rainfall every year. Moisture from the Amazon influences rainfall as far away as Central America and the western US. Also, the Amazon helps to stabilize the Earth's climate and slow global warming by fixing CO2 and producing 20% of the world's oxygen in the process. See, that's a big controversy, as some others also claim that it doesn't. After the devastating Amazon wildfires, people start hearing, as Caroline Blurk, the news writer for Bustle, like to call it, I quote, "one false statistic that the Amazon rainforest produces 20% of the world's oxygen." Although there are many dire consequences related to the burning of the Amazon, losing that much of the Earth's oxygen supply is not one of them. End of quote. She also presented evidence that helps prove her statement by saying, I quote, "In truth, the Amazon rainforest accounts for a fraction of oxygen production in the world. Accordingly to the Atlantic, it produces approximately 6% of the oxygen that's created by the photosynthetic organism living on Earth right now. But here's the catch. Most of the oxygen available in the world does not come from the photosynthetic organism like trees. According to Scientific American, the majority of the oxygen on Earth actually comes from the oceans, specifically from tiny plants, matter called phytoplankton, that live on the bottom of the sea. She also made it clear that her statement doesn't cover up the burning of the Amazon, as she also said, I quote, "This is not to say that the burning of the Amazon doesn't impact the Earth. It does, in a massive and devastating ways. But the more that people understand the true impact, the better." End of quote. On the other hand, she also gave the true consequences of the Amazon burning. She said, I quote, "The true consequences of the Amazon burning, though, not related directly to oxygen loss. According to Vox magazine, one major consequence of these fires could be a disruption of rainfall pattern across the globe. Trees play a large role in rainfall pattern, this publication reports, because they absorb water and send it back up into the sky throughout a process called evapotranspiration. When talking about the Amazon burning, we should definitely ask, why is it actually burning? Many experts say that the deforestation is definitely the big cause of it all. There is no doubt that the rise in fire activity is associated with a sharp rise of deforestation, said by Paulo Artaxo, a professor of environmental physics that works on climate effects of aerosols in the Amazon. Then, Kathleen Stove, the coordinator of the Fire Center at Wageningen University in the Netherlands, told The Verge magazine that these fires are attached to the agricultural development, which basically means clearing up forests in order to make agricultural land. for people to eat meat. People all around the globe are affected with this crisis. Actually, it is just the beginning of many more. For instance, air pollution, especially around the area of the Amazon. Residents say, I quote, "The air quality is still making it difficult to breathe properly." End of quote. So, eventually that can cause many diseases such as ischemic heart disease, lung cancer, acute lower respiratory infection in children, and so many others. I think awareness might be the reasonable solution to prevent such disasters in the future and live in a clean environment as much as possible. Let's bring the beautiful harmony of the earth and work on reducing as much plastic and unwanted waste. If you go on the internet, you'll find a crazy amount of websites and videos that teach you how to literally save the planet. The big step comes from each individual. It is us who are responsible for such behaviors. Let's start with